So this is one of those products you don't usually get excited about until you actually use it. Because on paper, it's just a printer. But in reality, it's kind of trying to be the do-everything, never-slow-you-down machine for offices, home setups, and anyone who just prints a lot more than they probably admit. This is the Brother Professional Laser all-in-one printer, and the headline feature here is speed. We're talking up to 50 pages per minute. And that's not a marketing number that only happens once in a perfect lab test speed. That's real world, stack of documents disappearing in seconds kind of fast. And once you experience that, regular printers start to feel broken. The design is exactly what you'd expect from a serious office machine. No flashy lights, no unnecessary curves. Nothing trying to be cute. It's just built like a tool. A very purposeful, very straightforward tool. You place it, you connect it, and it goes to work. Now the interesting part is how complete this system actually is. It's not just printing. You're getting scanning, copying, duplex printing. Basically everything you'd expect from a full office setup rolled into one unit. And the automatic two-sided printing makes a big difference when you're dealing with large documents. It just removes friction. Because that's really what this machine is about. Removing friction. You don't think about starting a print job anymore. You just send it, and it's already done before you even get up. Setup is surprisingly smooth too. Wireless connectivity, dual-band Wi-Fi support. So whether you're on a home network or a more chaotic office setup with multiple devices, it just fits in. No cables everywhere. No constant reconnecting. Once it's on the network, it basically becomes part of the background infrastructure of your workspace. And that's kind of the highest compliment you can give a printer. Because the best printer is the one you forget is even there until you need it. Now let's talk about output quality. This is monochrome laser printing, so you're not getting color here. And honestly, that's intentional. This is built for documents, reports, contracts, forms, anything text-heavy. And the sharpness is exactly what you'd want. Clean text, consistent darkness, and that professional finish that inkjets sometimes struggle to maintain over time. No smudging. No waiting for ink to dry. It's just immediate. One of the most underrated things here is reliability. Laser printers like this are built for volume. So instead of worrying about cartridges drying out or inconsistent output after a few weeks of not using it, this is the kind of machine that can sit idle and still perform exactly the same when you come back to it. And for small offices or home offices, that matters a lot more than people think. Because the real frustration with cheaper printers isn't printing itself, it's everything around it. The delays, the jams, the reconnecting, the why isn't this working again moments. This machine is clearly designed to minimize all of that. The scanning and copying features also feel very business-focused. Fast, accurate, and efficient. You're not getting overly complicated menus or confusing workflows. It's straightforward, which is exactly what you want when you're dealing with documents at scale. And then there's the overall workflow experience. You press print, and it just goes. No drama. No hesitation. Just consistent output at a speed that honestly changes how you think about printing altogether. It turns printing from a task into something that's almost instant. Now, of course, this isn't trying to be a lifestyle product or something you show off on a desk setup tour. It's not meant for that. It's meant for people who value time, consistency, and volume. And in that category, it makes a very strong case for itself. Because once you get used to 50 pages per minute, going back to anything slower feels like a downgrade you didn't agree to. So if your workflow involves a lot of documents, a lot of scanning, or just a constant need for reliable printing, this is one of those devices that quietly makes your entire setup more efficient without you really noticing until you realize everything just got faster. And that's kind of the point.